Actually, let me go back. When I was playing basketball for St. Lucia, and I became the captain of the basketball team, I was not a white man. I was a Lucian.
CHASTANET, ou really so
So, Skeki, for the record, who were you the captain of the 1985 basketball team that CHASTANET has pictured in his post?
Yes, I was. Yeah, I was the captain in 1985.
Okay, next question. Who was the captain for the 1986 team that is pictured in The Voice?
Well, conspiracy. It's a story, right? It's a kind of lengthy story. You know, CHASTANET was going to school in Canada. You know, so came down. Apparently, maybe was getting problems in getting his run. So he kind of, I knew about it, right? My coach told me if I would like CHASTANET to be the captain. I told him, go ahead, do what you want. I ain't getting paid for that, you know. I ain't getting paid. So they agreed, but he asked me first, I told him to go ahead. Yeah, so he started as captain, 2 games. Then the guys formed, well, we lost them 2 games. Then the guys formed the group anti-CHASTANET, because they may consider if that man is captain for the next game, they took in their bags and they back to St. Lucia. So they had a meeting, and we came to Skeki being back the captain for the rest of the tournament. Yeah, but he played only 2 games as captain. He lost both games. 2 games as captain, he lost both games. And he didn't want to play again because it was like he played like, since they moved him as the captain, he kind of played like his finger, you know, just for him not to, you know, like his finger fractured his finger, whatever. Yeah, but 2 games captain alone, I know CHASTANET, and I was responsible in helping Laman be the captain. So when you go back to Canada, it's cool, whatever like he gets his praises or whatever, I don't know.
So it's true that he begged to be captain because he wanted it on his resume for the school in Canada? He forced his way, you know, plus his father sponsored the uniforms, you know, all that played a role, you know. His father was the one that sponsored the uniforms, you know, so he had to come out with something at least. But he got 2 games. I wouldn't lie, he got 2 games as captain. He lost both games. Then the guys said they want back their original captain. So the guys had a meeting ready to go home. You know, ready to go back to next flight. What country were they in?
We were in Grenada. Well, what I really gathered from that, like, CHASTANET wanted to be captain, so his resume will look good when he goes back to Canada, you know, back to school. So if he's getting any problems in making the team or whatever, maybe that might give him a little boost, you know. I also went on to be the St. Lucia national team captain for the next 6-7 years, undisputable. Yeah, that mistake never happened again. So I was saying, like, we were like CHASTANET's protector, that like I'm on the court when the guys from Conway, because the guys from Conway didn't really like him, you know, and we used to be there to stop, like, to kind of shield him from getting any licks, you know, until when his father comes, you know. Yeah, we were like CHASTANET protectors on the court. Yeah.
So why the guys didn't like him, the Conway fellas?
The way how that man used to move, that man, when meet lose, most times they stick his ball and go on. They stick his ball, you know. Sometimes
the game, the game in progress, and his father comes, so he took his ball one time and just, well, I'm going to leave the ball with one of us, let's hold it for him, and let the games continue. He just take his ball selfishly and run, The game done, sweat done. Yeah. Well, my medical condition is a tumor to the back of to the right of my head there behind. Yeah, I've been suffering with that tumor for the last 9 years. 9 years, yeah. And try to get, how would I put it? Number one, the Prime Minister don't owe me anything, check. But as a former player, buddy on the team, we were like partners on the team, captain and vice captain. I reached out and I got nothing, like no kind of assistance, nothing. I've been to OKU since they opened about 3 times already.
And what are they saying?
No, they just trick me and send me home, spend about 5 days there back home. So the tumor, where I used to be suffering like at least 20 hours a day for how many years?
So is it a matter of money in terms of you'd like to travel to try and deal with the problem?
Well, the tumor was money for sure. 90,000 euros. Where you get that kind of money, If I get help from family and friends and maybe the government, as a national player, for how many years, captain, this country for how many years, I find like that a man like me shouldn't be begging government to at least help me out with that,